The following took place 8 years ago in the state of Illinois. At the time, I was deeply into the paranormal and had been conducting research in multiple states for several years. One thing to note is that I always worked alone. I didn't have a quote-unquote ghost hunting team. It was just me. This video was captured late at night in the basement of the home I lived in at the time. First, let me start off by saying that I didn't know I captured anything on video at the time. I didn't see anything as I was in absolute darkness. The only light in the room was a small green power LED on a speaker, a very small red power LED on a spirit box, and the flip-out viewfinder of the camera pointing towards me, which I wasn't looking at and had angled down just a little, since it was pitch black, so there was no reason to be looking at it, or so I thought. Attached is an image of exactly where this was filmed and what I was using at the time. I was holding it in my left hand as shown. The flashlight on the desk represents where the spirit box and speaker were located. This image is approximately where I was positioned at the time. I was sitting in a computer chair at this desk, and the camera was maybe 12 inches from the spirit box, again represented by the flashlight in the photo. Since I couldn't see anything, I wanted to make sure the camera mic was clearly picking up what was coming out of the spirit box, which is why I was holding the camera so close to the items on the desk. The attached video shows what I captured. It contains the raw, unedited footage in real time, and then the same clip slowed down to various speeds. It also contains some different filters applied to enhance the video as best I could with the software I had at the time. If someone wants to download this video, crop out the original footage, and use editing tools and filters to see what they can come up with, that would be great. My video editing and software skills are very limited. I tried multiple times to prove that this was my own hand, because that's what I assumed it was at first. However, with no lighting and with what is seen in the video, I was not only unable to reproduce anything resembling what is in this footage, I was never once able to see any part of my hand. What was captured was very brief. Slowing it down gives you a much better perspective. I have watched and studied this video hundreds of times looking for an explanation. I will not say what I see until after you have seen all of the footage. After that, I will break down what I believe I am seeing, which after hundreds of viewings is still nothing more than a guess. While watching this footage, remember that whatever this is, it's between the items on the desk and the lens, which were about 12 inches apart. Here's the unedited video, along with slowing the video down and applying some filters. When the first object comes into view from the left, I can make out what looks like the lower part of a face, very close to the camera. Part of a nose, mouth, and chin that then sort of morphs into a blob and then moves to the right and away from the camera. As it does so, a triangle of white light appears briefly on the desk's surface and then vanishes. Again, I can't explain this light as I was in complete darkness. Immediately afterwards, also coming into frame from the left, and to me this is the strangest part, I see what appears to be naked legs. They come into frame almost out of nowhere, as if materializing, and then it seems to steady itself and casually walk to the right. It looks like a naked body from the waist to the knees. As it gets to the far right edge of the frame, it seems to shoot straight up very rapidly. As these legs, for lack of a better term, materialize, the first object is still just barely visible and appears to have moved further away. I realize this encounter is unusual and different than most, and I hope that you can do something with the video I've included. As previously stated, I have no idea what I captured on video. It could be something or it could be nothing, but what I do know is it's not my hand or anything I or anyone else deliberately or accidentally placed in front of the lens. I look forward to the viewers' comments and thoughts. Thank you.